All right, let's see if I can get this working. If this will actually stream right now. Let's see. It looks live. It's not buffering. It's not buffering. We are not buffering. That is my hope. Um, Trying to see if I can get this to monitor properly. Um, so far, so good. Now, how do I get this to monitor properly? Audio. Mm, that all looks good. Output. Streaming. Recording. Advanced. Just digging through this while I wait a moment for it to, make sure it's actually working. Um, cool. So, apply that, do that. The advanced properties. I have monitor on, but I cannot. This is unfortunate. Really hoping I'd be able to hear this time around. Great, 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 great. We are all set up, and let's see how this goes. All right. Still looks like it's streaming well on here. Oops, let's exit full screen on that. Great. Looks a little laggy. Is it? Looks like it's lagging a little bit. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Let's see if I can do anything to speed this boy up. Let me just pull this out here. Close this. See how much that helps. Does that give us a little more power? Okay. Does it look better right now? We're still unstable. Starting to look better though. If this looks like it's saying okay, well if it's holding stable, let's go ahead and try to get this going. So cool. Hello. That was a bit of a start, a bit of a rough start. But I'm pretty new at this, trying to learn the ropes and how this all works. But yeah, my name is Zenith. I recently started watching live streams, and I came across a few communities that were really great, especially Evan and Caitlin's. And they were, oops, They were streaming Animal Crossing, and it made me want to. I figured I'd give it a shot, not doing much else in this quarantine. So yeah, I've been trying to kind of gather the materials I needed to do this because I had none. And of course the Switch requires a capture card to be able to stream. So went ahead and got that. And here we are. So this is the second iteration of Exley. I originally started on my little brother's Switch, and because I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to start playing, and I couldn't find a Switch anywhere, and I borrowed my little brother's. So now here we are. I finally got a Switch, and I had to restart Exley at the top of May. So missed out on all the bugs that left at the end of April, like the tarantula. Couldn't transfer those, unfortunately. You can't give other people live insects or fish. So this is my second go at Exley, Exley Part 2, and this one actually is in the end game, unlike my other account. So a little further along than most people would start streaming Animal Crossing, but here we are. I'll give you guys a nice little tour as an intro. Maybe somebody will actually watch me. We'll find out. Yeah, this is my character, and this is Exley. So, really quick side note before I get started. I am trying to monitor everything, but, oh, why is that not giving me audio? Why are you not doing anything? Maybe it's just because the audio is too quiet right now. I did base it off of a pretty loud part of the game. Let me try. There we go. That's better. So yeah, let me know if anything's too loud or too quiet. I'm trying to figure out this whole software. This is all new to me. So please give me time. Yeah, so this is Exley. This is my little entrance from the airport and waiting area. I just planted these new hibiscus plants, hydrangeas. I just planted new hydrangeas to replace the azalea bushes. A little late, I know, but and we've just got this nice little area full of waterfalls and flowers and fire. There is a ring of fire, in fact, around us here. Got a little status board with information and flight information. Got a little bench to hang out here. This is where I usually wait for people while I am waiting for people to come water my flowers, or if I'm waiting for people to come to a trade or what have you. So out here we've got a little bonfire area for you to hang out. If you come from this side, you can only sit in these seats, and if you come from the other side, you can only sit in the bench and those stools over there, because there is no space. I didn't have a lot of space here when I designed this. I haven't quite fleshed this out yet. I do want to have DIY here. I could move my free DIY stalls over here, but you'll see where they are now and why I kind of like them there. Over here, we've got our hybrid garden. Trying to do a little pretty thing here. Do all the colors right around this side. Do all the black iterations of flowers in here. All my gold roses in here. Lilies of the valley as an inner border, and black roses as an outer border. I thought it might look nice, but depending on how this garden goes, it might last for a little while and then I'll change it out. But yeah. So out out here to the south of the hybrid garden. This teacup ride is getting replaced soon, but I've got a teacup ride, a little street organ. Oops, no, please no. Little street organ. Got a little beach area right here. Gotta make that other tower a little better accessible, but it is, I believe, accessible. Nope. Alright, well, gotta work on that. But, yeah, we've got a little beach area here, kind of. I haven't really started much on the beaches, I'll be honest. Then, if we want to head out to the north here, I've got my breeding garden. And right now I've just got blues and a couple of flowers that I am missing, some purples and gold roses. Then we've got kicks here today. And then we've got a flea market right here, and it's just north of our hybrid garden here. We've got a little flea market, got free DIY stalls. I ran out of space on an island I brought a bunch of DIYs to, and actually just last night. And so I had to leave all my spare DIYs there, which is fine. Cleans up my island a little bit, but yeah. So no more free DIYs here, except for the 2 I've collected so far today. And yeah, they didn't really want me coming back to collect them. They just said they'll put them with the rest of their free DIYs. So that's fine. They'll still be given to people, and that's all that matters. I accidentally bought a second flowery painting, not remembering that I had one already. Got a little fortune teller here, and of course it's a raccoon, because why wouldn't it be a raccoon? And just raccoons managing all the stalls here. These bugs weren't originally going to be a stall, but then I just kind of started liking the look and feel of having a bug stall, of like aggressive bugs, and they just kind of hung out here. The snapping turtle is just because you can have a snapping turtle there if you want. Yeah. Ignore that villager. He is not one of mine. I do not want him here. I haven't even talked to him at this point yet. Actually, the first day that I saw him wandering my island, I did try to do some netting on this boy, but he doesn't seem to notice, which is very strange. But he doesn't seem to notice, and I think it's because I haven't introduced myself to him yet. So, pro tip, if you want to beat the hell out of a villager that you don't like because they moved into a spot that you were trying to use for something, go ahead and don't talk to him. And he won't ever say a word to you. So, over here, we've got a nice little shell seating area. Got a lighthouse up there, trees, and I'm going to be doing all blue and purple flowers here. So, yeah. The music is off, strangely. Oh, I just couldn't hear it. Which is also weird, but I digress. So, yeah, this is Main Street here. I'm gonna finish this lower part of the island. Hello, Roscoe. Got the museum. Some yellow roses everywhere. Not sure what to do here just yet. Gotta get this. Oops. There we are. So, not exactly sure what I'm doing over here yet. Gonna do something. Maybe fossils or something. I'm not sure yet. But then I've got most of my rocks over here. And some more gold roses lining my little Mickey pond here. So yeah, and this is all what's east of the airport waiting area. So, heading back up this way. Let's just finish the west side of the island really quick. One of my favorite things. I just found out how to do this, and I love it, and it's a perfect pass-through for this area, because it was getting way too crowded. Not, like, there were, like, 2 spaces in between where this was and where the lamppost needed to be, and I wanted to have that row of flowers here. I really did want to try to keep all of this even, but, you know, I also really wanted to do my little dining area with the cute little lighthouse, so we lost out on the pathway right here, but we have a little pass-through right there, and I think it's super cute. I really like it. And then we've got a little walkway here, just kind of leading to what would appear to be a dead end. And then you just hop through. I really wanted I didn't want to close that off before until I found out about that little glitch there. Because I want an easy way to run along my beaches when I'm collecting shells or I'm doing fishing. So, yeah. Then straight north here on the west side, I still have to, let me dig this up right quick. Heading straight north, we've got our little campsite right here, covered in orange and pink flowers. Got a little picnic blanket, nice little setup here. Everything's real tight back here, but we've got a little fire. It's real cute. Turn that on for fun. Some towels over here to hang out on. A nice little bath area. Let me see if I can. There we go. Yeah. Cool. So, yeah. Little bath area right here. And then campsite. And today we have Anka in here. Sorry, I'm just not very good at all these tour things, but I'll get better, I promise. This island is simply stunning. I don't know what to say except thank you for inviting me. Please, excuse my excitement. It's all just so delightfully overwhelming me, meow. I invited her with an amiibo, so I'm trying to get her onto my island, of course. To be honest, darling, I wouldn't have thought camping like this would suit me. After all, I usually loathe to go without basic amenities, you know, like an infinity pool or a heated bidet. But much to my surprise, roughing it suits me just fine. I find it appeals to my bold nature. No, this cat isn't about to let a little fresh air and unkempt wilderness keep her from adventure. Alright, Anka. Well, I'll keep that in mind about the infinity pool so that when I do have you and whenever I do reestablish how this island looks, I can give you that little pool. Seeing how I came all this way, I can't help but think it would be nice to take something home with me. Oh, there are people here! Oh my goodness! I was not expecting that. Hello! How are you doing? I'm doing alright. Sorry I didn't notice that sooner. I really wasn't expecting anybody to watch. How are you doing? I'm Zenith. Nice to meet you. I apologize. I will figure out how to say this. Apric. Apric. Nickname. Sorry. How you doing? Sorry I didn't notice that sooner. This is exciting. There are people watching. Hi, Ducklips34. So yeah. Gonna do a little island tour today. This is really the first stream that I think is working. In fact, let me double check. Yes, it looks like it's working. So, great. Hi. Yeah. Seeing how I came all this way, I can't help but think it would be nice to take something home with me. Something unique to impress my friends, perhaps a souvenir to prove I was here. I've got it. How about an aroma pot made right here? I'll make it for you. Aren't you a peach, Meow? Thank you. My friends will be green with envy when they see it. I do have a recipe for crafting an aroma pot, so I'll give it to you now. But I must tell you, there's one teensy little thing. I'm only here today. That means I must ask you to craft my souvenir as soon as possible. Terribly sorry for the rush. You think you're only here for today, Anka. This is day 3 of inviting her, so she thinks she's only here for today. Yeah, we're going to do a little island tour today. We're a little ways through it so far. I'm not sure exactly when you hopped on, but glad to have you here. So yeah, to the east of my campsite, I've got a little graveyard going here. It's a work in progress, but you know, I've been kind of dumping all my extra black roses here because I had a friend who gave me some black roses, and I had somebody else who gave me some black roses, and they came back with more black roses, and then I finally got a gold watering can, and I started trying to get gold roses, and now my island is covered in black roses. So, I don't have the heart to get rid of them. I should have grabbed my vaulting pole. We'll grab that in a little bit here. We'll come back to this. But, yeah, this is our little graveyard and where we are storing all of the extra black roses. I will eventually give those away. I do not need that many black roses in my life. So over here, on the other end of Main Street, we've got our little neighborhood. And hello, Freya. You want to talk to me? I wonder how many times we're going to run into each other today, Ufta. So really quick story about why I love Freya so much. I had some friends that were here as exchange students from, I believe from the Netherlands. Yeah, they were from the Netherlands. And it's been a minute since I've talked to them. But I was playing Pocket Camp at the time, actually. And, you know, it was the holidays, and they didn't really have anything to do. It was their first Thanksgiving. And they were just kind of like, do. So, you know, I invited them over to hang out, and one of them said Ufta, and I was like, what? And they explained to me that apparently Ufta is actually like a kind of slang or a turn of phrase kind of thing that a lot of people from the Netherlands and such actually use. And it's like kind of like an or like or like kind of thing. And they couldn't really explain it to me that well, so I'm not really explaining it that well. But it made me so excited because Freya is already just so like, trying to think of the best way to put it. But she's very Norwegian centered character, and yeah, I just thought that was a fun little tidbit. But yeah, so I like her so much more just because of that, like her name and then the Ufta, and it's great. I love it. Yeah, Kix is here today. You know, I saw him just a moment ago in the plaza, Ufta. Each and every item he sells is an absolute gem. I must confess, I am quite the repeat customer. We've got Kabuki here on my island as well. Oh, hey, let's chat. Hey, you've ever been over to visit the old Nate place? It's not for me to say, but I'm sure glad I don't live there. To each their own. Me-oh. I've never been to Nate. I will never be to Nate. I will never talk to Nate. So I agree with you, Kabuki. Glad we're moving him out. So right now this is Cranston's house, but tomorrow it will be Anka's. And so I've been kind of redesigning this area just a little bit, just to help beam it towards her, because I really love her, and I'm going to get lucky and put him here if I can't get Exley, which I don't think I can. She is a Sanrio character. And in my little neighborhood, I've got a little pool area, a lounge chair. And yeah, just a cute little neighborhood over this way. Go away. And heading back this way, we've got the North Beach, Red's little beach. And I've got it decorated a little bit. Figure it's worth having fun with. And it's like a little hidden surf cove. Then, finally, to finish off this level of my island, which is one of the only levels really worked on, we've got our little orchard here. I love it. It's massive. It takes up so much of the map, but I love it so much. It'll downsize eventually, but for now, 20 trees of each fruit sounds like a plan. Yeah, so that's most of my island. And what we haven't, this is going to be a beach house. I have not upgraded it yet. I have not even gone back to that account yet. Ought to, but I haven't. So, hello again, Roscoe. So, heading back north. And I get asked almost every time I have people see my island, if I am Fire Nation. And I guess so. I think I've turned into Fire Nation at this point. But, that wasn't really how it started. I saw it and I liked the design and I figured, why not use it? I was between this one and the Earth Kingdom. And then that translated into the Ring of Fire over here. And now I guess I am the Fire Nation. So, Exley is officially a Fire Nation island. Why does my eye hurt so bad? So, back up north here, we've got my little black lily field. And it leads up to essentially my house on the hill. When I did this, I kind of had that idea of like in stories when you've got the really creepy kind of witchy house on top of the hill, right at the, let me make sure this is working. Yeah, that's working. You've got the little house of the hill, a little witch's house, or just the house of the really foreboding. It's meant to be pretty foreboding. I don't know if I really achieved that, but we're in progress. Gonna fill this out with black lilies. Fill this out with black lilies. Put some garden lamps throughout it for some mood lighting. Have my bamboo forest and my cedar forest here, and my house, which is really not well decorated, but we've got like 2 rooms that I like, so we'll go ahead and see those. I will be redecorating soon, I think, and maybe that's something I'll do on stream. I don't know. This is my bathroom. I just finally got panels, so I'm actually going to use some of those and put them up in here, kind of partition off the toilet and bidet and all that. Tourist tub right here in the middle. I'd like to get some rugs that I want to cover the floor with, but for now, this is where we're sitting pretty. And also, I'm just realizing, did I do a duck face at some point? Is that why you were saying 1 duck face equals my follow? I don't know that I intentionally did. But if that is the case, well, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I actually can't. Oh, hey! Things are actually happening on here. Beautiful. Sorry, like I said in the beginning of this, you may not have heard though, I am very new to this. I have no idea how any of this works, so please bear with me. Yeah, this is my little workroom. I usually have DIY materials everywhere to make it easy on myself. I don't have to go in my storage. I can just pick everything up. This is where I was throwing out most of my flowers when I didn't need them, and yeah. I've got a trash can now, though, in my breeding garden for all the flowers I don't want. This room was a gift room, so there's nothing going on in here. Upstairs is turnip storage, so there's nothing going on up there. Down here needs to get put back together a little bit, but it is one of my favorite areas, even though it's not put together right now. There's a table missing, and it kind of pulls it all together, but yeah, we got a little bit of a creepy thing going on, I hope. Trying to make it a little creepy. When that lamp is hidden by the table, it looks a lot better in my opinion. So, and it lights up the moth very well. So yeah, works in progress everywhere. Yeah. So, kind of my island right now. Yeah. I should have thought about what I wanted to do during this, but I did not. Let's go ahead and open this up right quick. Another mama bear. Fun. Aroma pot. Let's learn. Rock on. Let's make that. Let's go ahead and make that really quick. I am trying to figure out what we're going to do today. The tour was kind of the primary objective. Now that's done. So let's see. What do I need to make the aroma diffuser? Aroma pot. Just clay. Beautiful. Gotta go back home for that. Let's make that. Oh, let me get my vaulting pole as well so I can show you my favorite view of what I've done so far on my island. Like, it's one of my favorite things. It looks the best when it's raining, but you know, still show it off. It's kind of goofy, but I love it. So let me go ahead and make this aroma pot really fast, and then we'll get moving and shaking. The last couple days I have been just kind of redoing some of my island. It's all a work in progress. So let's see. Let's get this down to Anka. Wait, let me just drop that. Yeah, sure, why not? It's usually where I put my wooden branches, but whatever. Yeah. So I think what I might do for a little while is try to do a little fishing. I know that's not the most exciting, but I do actually still need to catch most of June's fish. So I don't know. Oh yes, that's what I was doing. I get distracted very, very easily. And I know this is probably like the worst stream of all streams, but it's my first time. We're trying something new. We'll see how this goes. just double check, make sure this is still reading unstable, but everything else looks pretty stable. It says there's no delay. There was a massive drop in bit. Oh, Lord help me. I am figuring this out, y'all. So yeah, let's talk to Anka. Hey, baby girl. Yes, I did. Ooh, did you finish crafting my fab souvenir? Be a dear and don't drag this out. Tell me, meow. It's ready. All right. All this authentic Exley goodness, my friends back home will be terribly impressed. These mementos from my journey, they will forever hold a special place in my heart and my home. Of course, I must return the favor. I insist you have some oval glasses, darling. Ooh, Nook's is closing in 15 minutes. Maybe I'll run through there really fast. A handmade item is wonderful, but knowing it was made on this island, why, that's even more special. I can't tell you how much I've loved watching my collection grow bit by bit each time I visited. If I lived here for good, oh dear, my collection would surely grow out of control, meow. Yeah? You lived here? When I went camping as a young cat with my family, I loved toasting marshmallows over the fire. I wasn't very patient, so I usually burned them, but I didn't mind. They still tasted delicious to me. Agreed, Anka, agreed. You know, I shall forever treasure the DIY souvenirs made for me on this island. Of course, if I lived here, I could unleash my own design talents upon Exley. I mean, you already did that. If you had to give me a DIY recipe for something, did it really come from Exley? Don't get me wrong. I'm glad to have learned something new and gotten a DIY. But is it really an Exley souvenir if I needed a DIY and to learn how to make something new to make it for you? I am quite good, you know. I can see it now. Everyone would be clamoring for my work, meow. You should live here. Do you mean it, darling? The both of us living here? Why, this island won't know what hit it, meow. Of course, I'll need to check with resident services to make sure I'm welcome, but otherwise, I'm in. Don't worry, you will be moving in. Sorry to keep you waiting, my dear, but I checked with resident services and I have bad news. There isn't room on this island for a new home to be built. They turned down my request to live here. But I have an idea. Perhaps I could ask someone living here if they'd give up their place for little old me. Perhaps someone is looking for a change, you see. Change is good. I'm getting a little too animated here. Yeah, change is good. That's a good idea. Alrighty then, I'll summon up all my courage and ask someone. So, who do you think would be most likely to get on board with this plan, meow? At Resident Services, they said these were the folks who might hear me out on such a request. Now, I know I want Nate to move, but he's not in the house where I want Anka. And I want Cranston to get his real house. So, I'm gonna have to deal with Nate for 3 more days. But it's okay. It's okay. I shall go speak to them now then. I do hope they're up for it. In any case, I can be very convincing. Real quick. So I had the chat. I shared my hopes, dreams, and love for this island, and they agreed to my idea, darling. They were very gracious. I think they were ready to try something new anyways. No offense, of course. Anywho, I'm a bit sad I can't live here with them, but the timing is what it is, and I am meant to be here. So get ready, Zenith. This cat is about to be your neighbor. Good. Good. All the cats must be my neighbors. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of cats. And the cat villagers are all so great in this game. It was really hard to pick any amount of them, really. But I ended up just going with 2 of them because I do have other favorite characters that I just wanted on the island. So, here we are. Run into Nook's Granny right quick. But really quick side note, just on characters, because, I noticed, which was really cool, that Anka was actually kind of just using gender-neutral pronouns, which, of course, it's probably just so they don't have to change the dialogue every time they have that conversation with you. But I think it's really nice, and it's really cool. But aside from that, what I think is really interesting is, because there are a couple characters that go back and forth between gender, between games, and between iterations, and between, like, versions for, like, languages and such. And I thought that was really interesting to find out about Sahara, because Sahara is female in the Western version, more or less, and male in the Eastern version. And, I actually didn't know that about Sahara, but I found that out after trying to find out more about Meringue's gender. And I don't mean for that to sound strange in any way, but just because I could swear I remembered Meringue being a male character in Pocket Camp at the very least. And then when he came onto this game, he was a female character, and I was like, oh, well, because I thought he was a female character when I first met him in Pocket Camp, and then I found out that he was a male character, which is why I tend to use male pronouns for him, but finding out that he is female in this game makes me more want to use gender-neutral pronouns for Meringue, because they are very ambiguous, I'm going to say, for their gender. Because, yeah, in Pocket Camp, they were male, and and I was confused at first, because I was like, the strawberry shortcake hippo, kind of it was one of those characters that seemed like they definitely intended a certain gender to be very obvious from it, but then it turned out they were male, and I was like, okay, cool, that's dope, let's break down those stereotypes. But now they're female, and now I'm kind of like, what happened? I mean, cool, fine, I'm not gonna judge, but kind of miss Meringue breaking down stereotypes. But maybe they're breaking down stereotypes in other ways. Let's take that. That was a shitty way to fish. Yes. So, not 100% sure what to chat about right now. I will be honest, I don't have a ton to talk about. Was hoping a little bit maybe there would be someone here at this point. If there is anyone here, please speak to me. I would love to talk to you. But don't feel like you have to, either. Yeah. I hope nobody minds if I do get a little bit quiet here and there, because I don't want to, just ramble for rambling's sake and have words coming out of my mouth. Oh, hello. Are you teaching me a reaction? Oh. Thanks, I guess? Cool. Guess that's not something I was gifting to him, though, because he just said he didn't need anything like that. Cool. Let's go fishing. I'm terrible at fishing, by the way. I think it's really funny that when you open the cooler, you change clothes. What kind of goofy shit? I love it. It's great. You open the freezer, you open the mini fridge, you are changing your clothes. What are you going to be, a horse mackerel? By the way, I'm terrible at fishing. I'm terrible at identifying fish. I can't. I also apparently can't sit in that chair. That's fine. Not fine. I'm so excited that there's even anything written in the chat, because I did not expect any actual humans to see this at any point, especially today. I guess I could tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name is Zenith, or I go by Zenith, and I can't fish. But yeah, my name is Zenith. I am a theater technician, and when I say that, I am... Oh, come on. Shake the tree. Thank you. So yeah, I am an electrician, and I am a lighting designer. And I love my job, but right now my job does not exist, as you all are very aware, I'm sure. Live events aren't happening right now, and that's what I work as. I do live events, I do theater, like live theater. Oop, boss, let's run, boys. Run around. Oop, no, shit. Yes! If that didn't, oh, well, this is gonna be monetized anyways. Hello. So I was 100% ready to catch a wasp, and then I just screwed it up, but apparently I didn't, so yay. Let's get those bells. So yeah, I am a electrician, and I am a lighting designer. And I do live events, I do like theater, I do music, I do what have you, artistic, anything artistic, anything. If you have a live person in front of you that you need to be able to see, that's basically my job. And sometimes my job is to make it pretty and to make it like exciting or fun. Oh my god, can you just let me shake this tree? And those are the times I really love my job. And the times where I'm not doing that, well, it's not a bad job to have anyways. It's, yeah. I really do enjoy my job. I also am a scenic. I build sets. I paint sets. I wish I designed sets, but I don't. Ooh, here's furniture. Now, you can get up to 2 pieces of furniture a day, so I usually keep shaking, even if I found the first one. It's a dangerous game I play, I know. But I'd rather make sure I didn't miss it out. This is gonna be like all wasps down here. Or not. Oh, here it is. I run a bit far away, but it's because I want to make sure I don't mess it up. Like, I just want to make sure I can turn around and be in the right position to, like, catch the wasp. Because I don't want to not catch it. I just really don't feel like being stung. Let's go. Oop, shit. Oh, frick. Frickety frack. Ooh, fuck. No. Right after I say I don't like getting stung. Yeah, I know. Not fun. Let's go. Let's see if I get stung again. Oop, shit. Woo! I caught most of them. At least I can say that. Let me just run around picking all this up. By the way, to everyone playing Animal Crossing, if you are getting sick and tired of constantly pressing A or pressing Y, you know what you can do? Get a controller with turbo. You know what? I highly recommend it because it really changed how I was doing kind of everything. Like, it's just so handy to be able to just sorry, one second. It's so handy to just be able to hold Y and like run around and just pick everything up around me. Now, that does come with a little bit of a caveat, and that is don't hold it down when you've got who's out there. When you've got a custom design on the ground or as a pathway, because custom pathways don't save. Like, custom pathways, you can kick them over, and it's annoying, and I wish it wasn't like that, but it is. So, I digress. You also don't want to accidentally pick up fences, like I did over here, and I haven't fixed it yet because I'm lazy. But yeah, let's pop back in here right quick, make some medicine, because I did not plan on getting stung, and I did get stung. So let's make a couple pieces of medicine, because why not? Have the nest for it. Yeah. Thinking about what I should talk about. If anybody's here and you have any questions for me, feel free to shoot them. I would love to answer any questions that I'm sure nobody has. Make a couple. Let's make like 2 or 3. Yeah, I'm in college. I'm taking my time. It's been a couple of years. But you know, everyone, it's not a race. Take college at your own pace. Don't feel like you have to rush it because like everybody else that was in your year is graduating or whatever. Like, they're not taking the classes. You are. They're not living your life. You are. So take your life at your pace because that's what's important. At least that's what I tell myself. So, yeah, I'm a college student. I am a theater technician. And I like Animal Crossing. I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan as well. Oh, let me take one of those medicines. Beautiful. Let's see. So I always plant all my money trees over here, like replant them over here, but some days I forget to do that, and I'll log back in the next day and I'll see there's a money tree already in my bag when I start the game up, and I'm just kind of like, lost a whole day of growth over that. I was supposed to shake those trees. Sorry. There's not going to be another piece of furniture today. I think I got the one yesterday. There'll definitely be a wasp, though, I'm sure. Cool. Well, branch. That's what I wanted to do. Yes. Especially because now it is raining. I'm going to show y'all my favorite view. Way too many tools in my bag. Let's hold that. So I've got a little hidden dugout here. Because I wanted my house and my waterfall and all of that to be very centered and very symmetrical across the island, and I didn't realize that that also lined up with right where the museum was, or where I wanted it at least, with like Main Street, and Main Street was already like kind of at its max span, so here we are, blocking up my favorite view, but it makes it better because it's a little hidden spot to go see the view. So when you look up, you get to see my little, yeah, I don't know, it's silly, but it's kind of my favorite view. Yeah, and it is 10 o'clock, I just realized. It is getting a little late. Not that late for me, but it is getting a little late to try doing this for the first time. But, you know, gotta start somewhere. Oh, it's just a black bass. Yeah, so there wasn't a whole lot to do this stream. I wasn't totally sure what we wanted to do. Did have a few goals I want to take care of today, but I don't want to sit everybody through a bunch of loading screens. Anybody. Because I was going to do some water for water, have some people over to water my plants. So I think we might call it here. Did a nice little tour. Maybe next time my island will be something better to behold, and I'll actually be ready to stream when the day starts. I won't be waiting on anything from Amazon, so I won't have already done my chores and then find out that my package is arriving today for me to start this. So yeah, I'll try to leave something to do tomorrow. Will say that I'm just excited that anybody was here today, and I really appreciate the company, and yeah, thank you for coming today, if you did. Thank you to my new followers, and yeah, sorry, I'm not really great at wrapping these things up, but, yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me check really fast for one more thing while we talk about maybe what... Oh, wait, Kabuki already gave me a DIY today. But now I have to talk to him because I need him to love me. Because I do still need to... Aw, you're sad Cranston's moving. It's okay, he'll be moving back soon, Kabuki, I promise. That makes me feel kind of bad. Because that's a cute friendship. I like that friendship. Aw, and they're neighbors. Oh, that is a little sad. That's a little sad now. Especially because they won't be neighbors next time. But it's okay, they'll still be best friends. I also... Oh, hi, Fauna. I'm gonna read your little book. Aww. I wasn't playing a lot for the last week or two, so it's really cute that my villagers they've all been excited today because they've been seeing more of me, and they've all just kind of been like, I've heard you were really active yesterday, and like I've been seeing you run around all day today. But yeah, Fauna is also one of my favorites. She is my child, and I bought her shearling coat, but she's not wearing it right now. That's okay. It's not okay. But whatever. She puts it on most of the time. Most of the time. She's usually wearing it, actually. I've only seen her. Actually, it's 2 days in a row now that she's taken it off. Or she'll be wearing it part of the day and not the other part. But it is summer. I should probably give her summer clothing instead of a shearling coat. Maybe I just like the idea that I could run into you anywhere on the island, dearie. Oh, I like that too. So I think what we'll do is we'll just find this DIY recipe while I kind of conclude what's going on here. And kind of tell you guys what's up. This is going to be Anka. This is where I want Cranston. And I want him in his real house. And then I'm going to put Flora here. My friend got her amiibo, so pretty excited about that. Here is where I want Audie to live. I want Audie living here, but she won't be until I find her. And that'll be a fun stream. That'll be a long stream probably because it's not going to be easy. But I have like 200 Nook Mile tickets stockpiled so far. Gonna get a few more, and hopefully it'll be enough to find her. Or a decent villager at least to put into her house. Oh wait, Freya's not home. That's where Freya lives. Let's see. Savannah, are you giving me a DIY recipe? Probably not. No. Oh my god, why are you cross-eyed? Also, didn't mention really, but I don't time travel. I don't really like to, but yeah, I don't time travel on this island or just in general, really. This island is all natural, all natural. Why is nobody crafting? Is it because it was Cranston that was crafting and I missed the DIY? Because that would suck. Oh, it's probably Molly. Okay. Also, when Molly moves out, she's someone I'm looking to give away, so if anybody is interested in her, let me know. But, oh, I'm sorry, Molly. I just don't talk to you. I'm currently crafting a purple hyacinth wreath just to see how I do at it. DIY is a great way to learn by doing. Do you want to learn? Sure, I want to learn. I wrote down the details. It should be easy for you. Give it a try when you have the time and materials, Quackadee. Yeah, maybe. If I decide I like it enough. But for now, I'll just learn it. Let's do that. Great. So, I think that's probably a good place to wrap it up here tonight. I don't really have much that's going to be interesting to watch going on. What? I know you're singing. But it looks like you're talking to yourself, buddy. That's a little worrying. Alright, cool. Well, that's a good place to end it here tonight. And I do want to try to start doing this, see how it plays out for me, see how much I like it, how much it works for me. But yeah, I'll probably hop back on tomorrow, Friday, probably earlier than today. Maybe somewhere around mid-afternoon, late afternoon. We'll see. But on that note, I will stop rambling now, and I will thank you for your support and for your watch. And I hope